The turtle encounter sparked our curiosity about the natural world and the history here in the Yucatan. So we're heading over to El Rey, a small archaeological zone to learn about ancient Mayan civilization.
Ancient Mayans first appeared in the Yucatan Peninsula around 250 AD. However, the Mayan civilization had been building to the south for hundreds of years prior to that. The Mayans were an agricultural society, growing huge crops of corn and cacao beans. Most likely because of their dependence on the seasons, the Mayans developed an annual calendar which could precisely predict key dates in the year. They also had intricate religious ceremonies which involved human sacrifice to gods like Shakmul. By the mid-1st century, the Mayans had combined with invading Toltec forces, and the Great Mayan Construction period began. Huge Mayan pyramids were raised at places like Tikal in modern Guatemala, and later at Chichen Itza in the Yucatan. Different groups of the Mayan civilization flourished for hundreds of years before the arrival of the Spanish. In the early 1500s, Hernán Cortés arrived in what is now Mexico City and conquered the Aztec peoples living there. In 1530, Francisco de Montejo and his son of the same name made their base in Campeche on the Yucatan's east coast. After many harsh battles, the Montejos converted the Mayan leader to Christianity and established the city of Mérida in 1542. Although the Spanish controlled the towns, there was still much unrest in the rural areas of the Yucatan. In the mid-19th century, the Mayans revolted and drove the Spanish from the entire peninsula, except the strongholds at Mérida and Campeche, which would have fallen except that the Mayans needed to return home to plant their crops. The Spanish regrouped and in the late 19th century sent in troops reducing the Mayan population by half with their modern weapons and disease. In 1936, a peace treaty was signed, but skirmishes continued until the mid-20th century. It wasn't until 1974 that the Yucatan was finally made a state in Mexico.